Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday of a long bank holiday? Loving life, just had a nice Sunday lunch, all fueled up, ready for probably a 2 to 3 hour Sunday stream is the current plan. Just having a quick canvas of everything that's happening in the sporting world. We're going to get right into the games relatively quickly because the simple fact is there isn't really a huge amount to talk about. First, in the sort of the American side of the waters, obviously you'd probably say the more notable being the 76ers beating the Celtics. But outside of the Celtics potentially blowing up a large portion of their team, as you imagine, the Jaylen Brown sort of trade-based rumors is only going to heat up. But even from a Philadelphia perspective, not much really changes with this playoff series win because there's, as much as it becoming evident that the 76ers are Therese Maxey's team, but you can't help but imagine that an underwhelming Knicks series is only going to return them back to the where they were. They've got a slight Joel Embiid problem, excluding the Paul George, not quite problem, but go contract relative to play. But I mean, the NBA, apart from that, not really much has happened when you consider that the Lakers, when did they start against the Thunder? So Wednesday morning, so Tuesday to Wednesday. The NBA is going to be relatively quiet for the most part. The MLB is the MLB and doesn't really pick up until September, October. Might as well just have a look at the standings while we're here. MLB. Blue Jays have turned it around relatively compared to where they were. Is it normal for all teams to be close to 500 as much as it is? How are the Dodgers doing? Dodgers 600, Padres. Pirates are back to the bottom of the table. Oh wow, the NL Central. It's really competitive. Wow. How are the Cubs doing so well? Because I know they lost Kyle Tucker to the Dodgers, but that's, on the face of it, mildly interesting. The Mets, the Phillies. I know the Phillies have sort of had, manager issues. The Mets, I'll caveat by what I'm about to say is relatively, not saying that relatively new, but it's just I can't help but put a correlation between Soto's signing and this downturn in terms of the Mets. I mean, I know their lineup's pretty good. Soto, Bichette, Semien. I'm missing a couple, but is it pitching? Let's look at some of the other games. Actually, I can't be bothered. But yeah, NFL is going to be dead and for the next couple of months. Let's be honest, unless something miraculous happens. So that's over the American side of the waters. And then when it comes to the main other talking points within the Premier League, obviously you've got the United Liverpool game at 3:30. Not planning on doing a watch along. I'll let other channels do that better than I can. Woodman, Jones. They're really struggling at right back. It'll be interesting next season because Robertson is obviously moving on. what they do at left back, because something that it indicates a somewhere in the chain between the manager and the director of football, there's some slight misalignment in the respect of Milos Kerkez, because obviously he's a young player and made a big move. But it's who was responsible for his signing and what was the criteria, because you'd look at his time at Bournemouth and his strength is very much going forward, but then you're looking, right, okay, if you're asking him to play the middle of the back three and going, that doesn't quite fit as a square peg in a round hole. So is that the manager saying I can make it work with him and get him to adapt, or at that same point you'd rather go, surely he should be playing to strengths? But yeah, it's something I could easily see this game really adding fuel to the fire in terms of Arne Slot, because obviously a lot of the fan base is sort of relatively divided, and they're a fan base that like to back their manager to the high hill. But I don't know, something doesn't quite seem right, whether it be from the rationale for the Kerkez signing relative to the role that they'd actually have him to do doesn't match his strength. There's that part. Then the signing of both Ekitike and Alexander Isak doesn't quite align in my head, as you'd rather believe in one and then use the money for something else. I mean, I was always of the opinion that Liverpool signed the wrong Newcastle player, and would rather them signed Anthony Gordon, because I think that'd have been it's more likely to be a home run than anything. But he obviously missed the boat on that, because he's more likely the one that could take a step forward and actually move that left side forward. Whereas you'd obviously hope Ekitike could make a step forward, centre forward. Then you sort of rebuilding. You got the next wave of that forward line in that parallel universe of Anthony Gordon, Ekitike, and then if it was this point last year, Mo Salah, you're then better prepared for next way. Obviously you've got Gakpo, but still. Yeah, I got a bit off piece, sort of talk about a lot of everything, but not much of something. But yeah. This could very easily turn up the heat on Arne Slot, because there are various things they'd be slightly confused about. Me. Like even the Frimpong signing, you're going, he's a great right wing back, but if you're asking him to play in a back forward, and you're going, right, okay. Does the exact skill set match what Liverpool need? You go, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. And that whole thing, you've a couple of those. It's it's not even on the bench, Isak. I know he wasn't playing, but I thought he wasn't going to start. But on my Premier League table, let's have a cheeky gander. I didn't realise how far off it Chelsea are. Christ, Bournemouth, go on, son. Lama, Bournemouth, 1-0. Even Alexander Isak obviously just saw that he was injured, and it just further illustrates the overarching point that there are various things in the decision making of signings that showed themselves last summer in terms of the rationale for the Alexander Isak signing. So you're going, right, okay, why did Liverpool need to invest, quick maths, 180 million for one number 9 over 2 players, when one of them is more expensive but more injury prone? Why you sign Kerkez, who's great going forward, to play a position that means you need to be more defensive. It's couple of those kinds of signings. So right, the plan. May do a game or two of Balatro, just to get in the swing of things, because I just want to play it more than anything. And then we'll probably do a bit more Art Raiders. So let's do Balatro to start. We may have some other players in the... Right, play. It's this deck. I'm going through a sort of not quite a mini challenge, but I want to get a base chip for every single. Let's play the hand that's in front of us. Hand that is in front of us. Ah, you fucker. Alright. Right, do I take a... I don't think that's worth it. So that gets me through the first couple comfortably. Let's do that. We buy certainty for now. Just to make sure we get over the line. Bang. Just the... Even though I've got it for a couple more hands. So... No. Next. I'm just going to keep going. I didn't need the voucher, so King, Queen, Jack, 10. Let's discard these. There we go. 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Bang. So I've got cash. So I can do both. I don't want to spend... Let's do that to start, and that'll dictate what we do after. There we go. I don't want to straight. Let's do that. Well, we still can. Next round. Are your boss blind? Nah. I am all good. Let's do... So as a first hand, evident that we're in the game of building this up now. So now you're down to 8. So worst for resale value. Right. Now we've got the stad padder. So I have you for 1. Sell. To get something for you. Hello. Okay. So I got the insurance policy. Cool. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to sell this just so I can get something for it. Alright, let's sell. See what we have. No. So the question becomes, do I go hiker and sort of try and boost my chips? Let's get maximum jokers. Yep. Okay, let's think about this. So that will become 14, 24 times 22. With that as well. Times 25. Yeah, let's go for that. Reckon that'll be better than we think it is. So then now... Bang. Okay. Right. Let's get that first. I very rarely go for straights. That would be good. For all intents and purposes. Right. I'm going to keep you because you're the builder. You're the joker to invest in. That just gives me a steady supply. I'm tempted to replace that for that and then just... Let's go for it. Because that just provides 50. That'll provide 90. Let's do that. That. Next. Do I sell that right now? Tempted. I am very tempted. Right, misprint. So then that becomes semi-expendable. What on earth can I do? Because I'm hesitant to... Need a queen for a flush. So I need to either play a junk hand to right now. I'm going to do a junk hand, which is that. Oh, wow! How'd that work? That wasn't meant to be as good as it ended up to be. Right, what do I do? Okay, let's do that because... So upgrade Uranus. Okay. I could do with the plus discard so I get more value out of that. But these two, thinking about it, they contradict each other. So that does nothing for... And... One's... Well... I like this. I'm going to run with that. Oh, this one again. Right. Pleasingly, I've got nothing. So it has to be throwaway under 3 cards, so I get something out of that, that, and that. And what can I chuck? These two. Oh, hello. Right. We buy. We sell. Let's look at our run. Still 2 pair focused. Times 6, it immediately goes in there, so let's buy that. Tempted to get rid of misprint. I am really tempted. Really tempted. Sip of tea. Right. So essentially, we'll build it for a 2 pair again. We'd like to get more out of that by increasing the amount of discards I have. I'm going to sell that, just no repeat hand this round. Okay, 3 of a kind. That helps for this round. Right. Let's do this and hope it gets me close because I've got times 32 with 90 chips. So I reckon this will do well. Proved correct. Ooh! Do I need cash? I don't really need that, so let's... I suppose also thinking about it, depending on how long I keep... I'd rather keep... If I'm keeping one of them, of these two, of Half Joker and Zany Joker... Zany? Zanny. Anyway. Let's do this. Right, what can I prep for? Suppose it's covering both. I need to play 2 cards. So I can hopefully, outside chance of a, so I can prepare myself for a straight and that's it. Good pair, maybe? My card seems a bit of a waste. That's right, let's, I don't want to do that either because it's, actually, that's actually, if I'm going for the, let's go for the pair. I need to remember to use that as well. Cool. So let's use this sec. Okay, so let's use you now. I think. Use. And then we will use that. Turn to the left, into the right. That's what I want. Perfect. I'm going to keep that for interest purposes. Can I get over the line? Just live and let live. Misprint again. Perfect. So, go pair. Okay. So it means I don't have to force 2 pairs, so I can get the max out of that. And it gets that as well. And I'm constantly building up that. So let's go for this. Good start. Really nice. Okay. I'm adding that as a card dump because it's 3 or more. So that still gets activated. And if it didn't have the mass over it, it's more likely to clear us. Woo! Right. That. Let's get another hand. It's good for right now. I mean, it's eventually and it'll be fundamentally pointless, but plus 12. Haven't built this as much as I'd like. I'm really tempted to do that. Let's do it because I've got extra chips. So worst comes to worst, we can hopefully get a real... Oh, now we're talking. Right. Let's be careful about this. That is the feeder for this. So I need to put you in. Right, let's rejig these around. Oh! I want to select that. Right, let's think about this. That can be my fodder. When blind is selected, destroy the joker to the right to permanently add double. So that can immediately become times 10. Here we're talking. So that feeds that. The thing I like about this one, it gives me more flexibility. I'm really not sure, but I'm not going to rush it. I can immediately make that a times 10 if I wanted to. I'm really tempted to as well. Let's go schwink. That becomes times 10. And then that can feed. Right, so let's sell that. No, bad. Let's... And that becomes times 10. Then we panic. Times 10 already, perfect. So thinking about it actually out loud, kind of blundered in the respect of, even though it's times 10, I need to keep that. It's very much hoodwinked us into... So that needs to go now. At the end of the road, that needs to go, and I constantly need to buy fodder for this. Yeah, that's what I need to do. So we boost that and get that. So now we just keep playing the hand that's in front of us. So that's a plus 12. That is a plus 7. We still got flexibility on that. That's a plus 12. That's a plus 10, but I can't move it. Right. Oh, that's such a prick of a card to lose, but I have to lose it. Because that's redundant. So I need to buy that to become fodder. Oh well. I can't think of any other option around it. Can anyone else? Let's malts. Make that malt. Don't really need money. Let's go. Bye bye. That's now times 14. I really need that plus disc. Keeping that for chips. Right. I don't want to use up my discard. So because we've got 4 hands left, I can afford to be a bit patient. Okay. I can still be patient. We'd like to upgrade, but still. Don't feel as guilty as selling you. So we'll go for that. And I've got the cash for that. Might as well. Let's go pair just to... $18. Oh, we certainly had a straight flush. Right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Play the hand that's in front of us. Bang. I really need that extra discard voucher. Bye. I've got the cash for both. Let's try it. Uncommon. Let's go for that, because that's... Yeah, perfect. Sell you. Nice. Times 24. So you got times 16, times 20, and either a times 9 or a times 9, and then chips. Okay. I haven't got anything. So therefore it's some degree of a throw. Let's do that. Not terrible. And that is why we did it. So we still have cards. Still have 3 hands, so I can be patient. Let's upgrade where we can. 2 pair. Bang. 10. Need to keep feeding. Just checking. I want to keep times 28. Even though 2 duds, we're still. I want to upgrade that where we can. For that exact reason. So upgrade. It's the obvious hand now upgrades. Really like my jokers now. Really like them. Really, really do. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, common. Let's do that. See what happens. I know one of them is the creates must. Oh, that's such a. Ooh, I'm not sure. The legendary. That would upgrade that like mad. Live and let live. So that is going to go up by plus 20. Love it. Bang. Plus 44. Okay. Let's pop you in. Because I just need that times whatever it's called. Get both. Let's get that as well. Some point I may actually thinking about it from now. I may go for upgrading other ones. Might as well get it because we got the cash. 2 bonus. Let's do that because cash doesn't help in the actual. No. So I'm gonna pause there and go pee. Be right back. I have returned. I can see you're all delighted. Right, where am I? So I got that. As well. Nice how that's indefinitely. I need that 350. Okay, it hasn't really worked as I hoped it would. We go for that. Still got time. Don't need to rush. There we go. Right, actually, make you two use. Lucky. Bang. Okay. I don't feel as guilty giving you up. So we'll get you. There it is. Let's go. 1, 2. Love it. So that's going to go up to 54. Shring. Right. I'm going to be bold because I have 5 hands. I can essentially hope. Oh, there is something in there. So that's good. Right, so that's a 4. So that's... So that is going to be at least 2 pair. Oh, it's... What? I've miscalculated. Oh, well. We still have time. So I do not want to use another discard. So I'm going to go for a flush and hope that creates a 2 pair for us. There we go. Still got time. I don't have to rush, but I'm slightly panicked. Thinking discard here. Thinking there. Let's do that. Right. Either. Let's go for the straight. Like so. Get over the line. That is exactly what I want. So now that is even more powerful, which is what we want. Let's see. Let's upgrade that. We need an uncommon card. Common, 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 uncommon. We go for that one. Because that's... I thought uncommon was more. How dare you? Oh well. Should have read them a bit more. Anyway. We move. Oh, I should have... Nice we're building up pair and 2 pair. Normally I go so aggressive for one of them and it doesn't really help. And that's really helped. So we're buying you as fodder. Let's buy you just for shits and giggles. No. Left into right. So it's that. Perfect. Let me get this as well. Let's upgrade the pair. That's level 9, level 4. Next! I need 42. Who's me? And then after that we're would have liked to have upgraded that more than I have. Flush or pair? What do we gain? Flush 2. I think we go pair. Perfect. I need to use that. Fudge a doodle doos. So this is coming up, so I need to really go right. Common, common, uncommon. I think that one's the most valuable. It's not, clearly. Let's get you. Peril. Well, what on earth has just happened? Right. Focus up. It's that and that for starters. Let's use. Okay, so we know that is that card. I don't need to know what jokers they are. We should be fine. 66. That's the... Yeah. So I'm going to do it. Pleasingly. United Games started as well. So let's... 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. I lucked out so hard. Let's do endless mode, why not? I thought they moved them around, apologies. We buy that. We buy that, I guess. We keep that for hopefully getting interest. Mildly frustrating. Let's do that. pleasingly. Bang. I think I'm done, but I'm not that bothered. Try this. Yeah, I'm winging it now. Sort of lost the will to keep tangibly playing. Yeah, I'm done, so. We're done. Yeah, there we go. Go main menu. Yeah. I'm just gonna go. So what decks do I have? So we have whites with all them. So next one is telescope voucher, 1 consumable slot. Start with no face cards in your deck. Red stake. Green stake, black stake, blue stake, orange stake. I hate notifications like this. Don't know if I'm the only one, but it's probably am. But it's how did I miss one? Alright, so we'll go back. And hopefully it'll let us play this time. I mean, it won't let me play. So let's... Is Arc Raiders down? Oh God, he's still in my fantasy team. Well, the Miati game hasn't started yet. I am mistaken. It's annoying. I'm just trying to try and do a bit of tech support. Raiders. Maximum. Control. Shift. Okay, so that's all. I'm just trying to. I see what the issue is. Don't know how to sort it. It won't let me exit them.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So you can close this, then you can then go to task manager, find if you have any arc raiders, make a right click and then click on end task. Once that is done, now find pioneer game. If you see pioneer game over here, you can just make a right click and then end. So here you can see the game is launching, so that should help.
Right, but if that doesn't work, what then? My guy is saying I have to uninstall, but it's not with any great confidence. Task manager. I reckon I need to uninstall. Annoyingly. Let's get that in action. So, games, library, home. I can't think of any other way of... Because I've shut down. Worst I could do is a restart. Let's try that. So I'm going to end stream. I'm going to do a restart, then come back. Okay? I'm going to see you in